Hello friends, so today I am going to talk about how to combine workbooks together in Google Sheets. So I mean to say sheet is different thing, workbook is different actually. So inside the workbook we have sheets. So let me explain you clearly how to combine workbooks and what is workbook and what is sheets. See, this is one workbook. We have one sheet inside here. And the same way here, W1 Google Sheet, here you can see the name as W1, workbook 1. So it has sheet 1. So these are the sheets and this every W1 is a workbook, W2 is a workbook, and here I have given a CS as combined sheet as a workbook actually. So three workbook actually I have in my screen. Now what I'm going to do is W1 and W2 I'm going to combine and I'm going to put it into the combined sheet. So you can combine n number of sheet using this formula. It's really very simple. If you notice this clear and keenly, actually definitely you can get this formula. So first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type here in the combined sheet. So we have in W1 we have data from 1 to 5. So here you can see we have data from 1 to 5. So let me enlarge this. So let me enlarge this so that we can have a look on this. So in the workbook 1 we have 5 datas, and in the workbook 2 at the same time we have 5 datas. So from 6 to 11 is actually from workbook 2 and workbook 1 contains 1 to 5. We need to merge actually to do this to two workbooks. So let it be you have thousands of data in this workbook and thousands of data in workbook 2, or else actually you have n number of workbooks you can combine using this formula. So let me get into the session. So here the combined sheet all I'm going to type and actually first. So first let me copy the header of this actually. So this is the header title. It is same in all the sheets. So I'll just copy this and paste it in the combined sheet first. So here I'm going to paste it. So let me paste. Yes, I'm done pasting. And now what I'm going to do in the second row, I'm going to just type in A2 is equal to, I'm going to type here import range. So this is the formula for that. So import range here we can see. So this is import range, this is the formula. What we have to do is in the inverted bracket, we have to give the formula. So if we have to give the URL. What does mean by URL? It is nothing but the address. Let me click on W1 sheet. Here you can see in the top layer, yes, this is our, what is that called? URL. So this is the address. I'm going to just copy this. So right click here and copy, and I'll get into my combined sheet. So in between this inverted bracket, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to right click here and paste this. And now I have pasted this. Now I have to select the range actually from where to where I have selected in that W1. So the sheet name is sheet number 1. You can even have whatever the name you have given, that name you have to give it there. And here actually we have selected the range from A2 to H6. So hope you understood. So the name of this is sheet 1 and this is from A2. So we have to select from A2 to H6. So what I'm going to do is very simple formula. Don't think actually it's a complicated thing. So here I have actually added URL in the inverted bracket, and here is a comma, and again I will open the inverted bracket. Now I am going to type here the sheet. What is the sheet name? Sheet 1. The name of the sheet is sheet 1. You can write in the caps lock. Actually I'll write in the small lowercase. So sheet 1, if your sheet name is some other sheet, so you can prefer the some other name, whatever you have you can. So then I'm going to put as exclamatory mark, and then actually it is from A to 2, in the sense we have to write here is 2. So this is the meaning from A2 to H, what is that? Let me see one more time. It is H6. So it is still H6. So shift H and 6. So now I'm going to close this. So here you can see is equal to import range. I have opened this bracket, and in the inverted bracket I have given the URL of first workbook and comma inverted bracket the name of the sheet, what is that called, exclamatory mark, from which range I have given. It's nothing but range from A2 to H6 data I want to import here. So I'm just going to click here enter. So here it is getting the loading. So it is getting loaded here, and here you can see the data is ready. Actually the workbook 1 data has got updated here actually in the worksheet 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this. I'm just going to leave import range. I will just leaving the I'm going to leave is equal to, and I'm going to copy the rest of these actually formula. Just I'll copy, and all I will do is I'll have my notepad. I will just paste here in my notepad. Okay, I am done. So I'm done with first thing, and again for the actually second sheet, again I'm going to get into the second sheet, and I'm going to copy the URL so that I can paste it there. Just I'm going to copy, and I'm going to the combined sheet again, and in the center where actually I need to paste this. So all I will do is just I'll remove this worksheet 1's URL, and then now I will add the URL of what is that called, in the inverted bracket I have added the second workbook's URL, and here the name of the workbook 2 is also called as sheet 1. If you want to name as different, you can name as different, and here you can see it is A2 to H7, A2 to H7. So let me get into that, and here you can see sheet number 1 A2 to, I will add here H7. So once I click on enter now, so here actually from 6 to 11 the data should actually, here it will ask you sometime to allow access. Just click on allow access, your data will be available here. So here you can see from 6 to 11 my data is ready, and now all I'm going to do is like how we copied the first formula, the same way now I'm going to leave the is equal to, and rest of the formula I'm just going to copy, select, and I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to paste in my notepad. If you want to actually paste somewhere in your sheet itself, you can do that, but I am pasting in a different separate thing. So now I have copied, and let it be this here. So now the next what I'm going to do is, now I have made this data, two datas are here. Now I need to combine these two datas. So to combine these two datas, what I need to do is just again I have to type is equal to, and I'm going to just open curly brace, and I'm just going, what I'm going to do is copy the first. So this is our first what is that called, copy this first formula what we had here. So I'm just going to right click here and copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. I'll just open braces and close braces because it's going to be very big formula. So if the error comes also, it's fine. So let me. So I'm going to right click here, and I'm going to paste this here. And now I'm going to press on what is that called, Alt plus enter. So Alt plus enter so that it can come down, because it's a very big formula. Now I'm going to give a semicolon here. So I will give a semicolon, and then again now I will add again the second formula which we copied here. So what I'm going to do is just right click here, copy this, and I'm going to come here before this, right click, right click and paste it. So here you can see in between these curly braces, these two formulas has been actually added with the semicolon. If you want n number of data, the same way actually you have to add it, and I'm going to click enter so that there should be a connection between the worksheet 1 and worksheet 2. So all my data is here actually from 1 to 5 and 6 to 11. Now my data is static. I cannot make, if I make changes in worksheet 1, the changes won't be showed in combined sheet. For example, if I'm typing here example 20th serial number and something I'm typing here, and I'm adding up here some data later on. Actually, if in my business, if I need to add little more data in my database, it has to be automatically updated. That is called dynamic. But here you can see the data has not got updated. Why? Because we have given only the specified ranges actually in our formula. So now what I'm going to do is all I'm going to do is, so here you can see, so all I'm going to do is just here you can see head 6 and head 7. So this I'm going to actually remove that number from, I'm going to just remove that 6, and here I'm going to, in the 7, I'm going to remove 7. Why? Because this is A2, this is A means, what is that? Column. 2 means rows. So is to this. So in a sense, actually, I want to fill all the H actually, whatever. I'm just going to leave it blank so that it will take the data actually, whichever I'm going to add up in future. So now I'm going to enter. So it's getting loaded here. So let's see whether it is added up here. So here you can see it has got 20 has got added here, but there is a gap between this first workbook and the second workbook, because there is 1,000, more than 1,000. See here, you can see we are not able to find the second workbook here actually, though so much of gap is here. So let me find where is the second workbook. So here is in the 1001 actually we are able to find the second workbook. So there is a lot of gap actually because we have given unspecified range as H. So now we need to change something in our data so that this gap shouldn't be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a query here. It's very simple formula. If you have seen my previous classes, definitely it will be easy for you. If you have not seen it, actually kindly have a look on all the Google course, full Google course actually, this Google Sheet course, have a look so that you can learn more in this. So I'm going to add just is equal, next to the is equal to, I'm going to add query. So here you can see the next is equal to, I have add query, and all I'm going to do is next to that here, can you see the curly braces? Yes, after that curly braces, all I'm going to do is just I'm going to give a comma, and I'm going to give an inverted bracket. Sorry, inverted yes, comma and inverted bracket, and I'm going to type select, select, select. I'm going to give star here. So I'm going to give here a star and then space where columns, say capital COL, capital COL 1, column 1 is not null. I need to say the first column should never be null. So this is the condition I'm going to give. Query is nothing but you are going to give a condition to your your database. So now I'm going to close it. So here you can see I have written just query here, automatically a bracket gets open. So the end here actually after this flower bracket I have given a comma here, and then here I have given select star. Star in the sense actually select all the data. Star means to say in the query language means all data. Where column 1, so which is this? This is the column 1 actually. So I need to say in every column actually this is the column 1. It shouldn't be null. It should not be empty. So inverted bracket, and actually I have given a 0. So that is the formula how it should look. So I have closed it here. So next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click here enter. So now you can see all our data has been combined. So let me look out here actually if I add here some data 67. Sorry, I made some changes here. So this is 11 and I'm going to make some changes here 56, something here. Sorry if I am actually typing something irrelevant because I want you guys to have a clear idea. I don't want to this session to be very lengthy, so I'm making it fast. So let me see whether this 56 has been got added actually without any what is that called. So here it is added here, you can see. And now let me in the Google workbook 1, let me add something else. So let me see whether it is get it added. So 78. So let me see. Yes, 78 is also added, but there is no gap between actually these two things. So this is all about actually how we are, what is it, to add data at the same time, and also actually it won't give you, because this is total price has not come, because yes, so here you can see a thing actually, this total price has not come because I have used formula here actually, so it has not got updated actually, because I have given in what is this called actually, I have given in irrelevant, I have to give numbers here, so that let me see whether it is getting added up. Yes. So here you can see 56 is added. So let's go 20 and 78 in the worksheet 1. Where is 20? So this is, so let's add numbers here, because the formula has been used for actually for total price, all that. So it is not showing up there. It is our mistake. You shouldn't have a doubt why the data has not updated there. So now the data is, so here, what is this 78? So where is 78? What is the problem with 78? I didn't enter actually. Yes, now let us go and see, have a look. So now it is here actually. Okay, so done. So all the data is actually getting updated. Now our sheet is dynamic. So the more we try to add up or delete actually something. So let me find actually if I delete something, whether it is able to delete. So I'm going to delete this 5th row completely. Let me see whether it is getting deleted there. So I have deleted this, and let me see whether there is a space in between there. So here is the 5th data, and it has got deleted, but there is no space because we have given column as it should not be empty. So it has taken up actually this up. And this also actually here you can see there is no data because I have to add up here. I have to give the value of what is it called date, not in the numbers actually. So here we have given some what is it called in letter alphabets, so it is not updated there. So once you give, I'll change and show you to that also, so that we need not to worry. So I'm going to add 0506 2018. So enter. And here let me change it as 80807/2019. So enter. So let me get there actually whether changes are made here. So let's wait. So let's see. So it is added here actually. So our worksheet is working. It is now dynamic. Okay guys, today it is done with, I'm done with the session actually. Take care, be safe at home, and try to subscribe my channel, and subscribe my channel at the same time. Try to pass this to your relatives and friends if you like it, and take care. Bye bye.